Next of the optional questions selected by Mud Covert was this one. President Trump carried the First Congressional District by 13 points in 2016. The 2018 Republican candidate for this seat fully embraced the president's leadership, calling him the team captain, and managed to lose the general election. Both your primary and the general election may be narrowly decided by a small number of Trump-skeptic Republican voters. How will you reassure these voters that you'll be working for them, not the president? Mike?
Wow, he picks that one. So let me explain it to you. It's really easy. When you vote for me to be your congressman, you're not voting for someone embedded with another politician. You're not voting for someone who's embedded with the president. You're voting for me. This is what you get. This is like the shiny bike on Christmas. Yeah, I like myself too. This is what you get. You know, I believe in President Trump's agenda. I support him 100%. I believe in the philosophy that his administration is using. I do not agree with his $5 trillion worth of spending. That is not Republican values, and I will stand up for that. Now, that won't make a lot of friends on my Christmas card list, but that's not what you're voting for. I don't need new friends. I need new Christmas card lists. It's speaking for the First District. To have someone say, I'm going to stand up against the president, that takes a lot. I have never been a doormat, and I won't be one now. I support our president. I say that publicly and say it fervently, but I will not lay down for any man or woman as president. That will not happen. Thank you.
Okay, so some of this is on the premise of what happened last time, and I will just say that one of the biggest things that happened last time, I think we can all agree if we studied it, and I did quite a bit, was the fact that the party couldn't come back together after the primary. So it's extremely important that the person that we elect from the primary be someone that can reach out to everyone. And I can tell you from the earliest days of building my business, when my husband was overseas all the time on deployment, first 24 months of marriage, he was gone 15 months, I spent a lot of time up and down the road from Hilton Head up to Monk's Corner and beyond, actually St. Stephen's, in meeting people, getting to know them, listening to them. Literally Goose Creek in this area was my old stomping grounds in Somerville. And the reason that's important is I really can meet people where they are regardless of the situation. And I've been doing that in this race. Beaufort County is the furthest away. I've already been down there 12 times. Of course, Mike Covert's up here all the time. So, but it is the furthest away. We don't want them to be ignored. They tell me Mark Sanford ignored them. They say that. They say that's what happened. They got tired of being ignored. So I think one of the most important things we can do is have someone that can reach out and bring everybody back together. I actually got endorsed by a group that's much less conservative than I am. They're just right of center. But I said, why did you choose me? And they said, because we studied all the candidates and you're the one that seems to have the ability to bring the suburban voters, many of whom defected. Many of them went over to Joe in our district. You have the best ability to bring all those folks back. Now, that said, we just did a telephone town hall, and in that telephone town hall, we asked polls, and there were almost 14,000 people on the phone at various times, and the poll asked, what are your most important issues? And of all the issues, the one that came out resoundingly the most was 66% to support Donald Trump's agenda. So I do want you to know, I believe strongly in the agenda. I believe it encompasses all the things we're trying to do, and he's working hard for it. That does not mean I'm going to agree with him. And I actually feel that sometimes, because of reading his book early on in my career, The Art of the Deal, I actually feel sometimes that I kind of get why he's a brash businessman from New York, you know, and they talk like they talk, so whatever. But the most important thing is I will be there to serve all of y'all and listen to you. Thank you.
Here, here.
Folks, I fundamentally believe that this position is not a career. It's an opportunity to go and to serve your family, your friends, your constituents, to serve those who even didn't vote for you. I'm hoping at the end of this that you'll be able to use me as an example of how you elect the next guy. One who stood on principle, one who got in there and got his hands dirty and made things happen. What better way to clean the swamp than with the blue collar? Okay? Men and women who are not there to make money, they're not there to get famous and don't care about the power. They're there to make a difference. I'm an artist. If I wanted to be rich, I would be selling commercial real estate on Isle of Palms and Mount Pleasant and Charleston or big houses on the beach. I'm not motivated by money, folks. I don't care about money. I want to make history. And I've already made the history. And I'm very proud of the relationship I have with the president. 2 weeks ago, some very powerful people came and said, Chris, would you consider stepping out of the race and getting back in front of Bikers for Trump? They're not as strong as they were. They need you in there. The president needs you. And I thought about it for a second. And I said, absolutely not. There is no way. I've already served my country. I've served the president. I helped him get elected. I've expanded the Republican Party more than anybody in recent history for what I'm told. I'm going to take what I've learned and bring it to the Lowcountry, and I'm going to make the Lowcountry a better place as a result of the relationships that I've gained through the last 4 years. And I guess in closing, with Donald Trump, we elected a businessman with the work ethics of a farmer. I think he's doing a heck of a job, folks. I can't think of many things that I disapprove of. I know one thing, that if I do think about something, every time the man steps on something, and it takes 2 steps and it falls off his foot. He's smart. I'm never going to jump the gun and overreact. I'm going to give the man a little bit of time to make and see where his mind is going, how he's going to implement this plan. How is he going to continue to make America great again so I can take those crumbs and make the Lowcountry better than it's ever been. So I appreciate you just paying close attention. I don't want to go to Washington for any other reason than to make a difference. That's it.